Okay, everyone, we're back at Rumballara. I don't think I uploaded. I'm pretty sure I'm fairly certain I didn't upload yesterday's footage, the footage for yesterday, since I'm not really bothered uploading different parts of pre-existing footage of what could have been one sort of footage. But there was a bit of a thing with one of my mates not realising that, it was already recording, so I'm not really bothered uploading the footage. Anyways, is that a pigeon? Wait, no. I mean, it wouldn't be weird for pigeons to be here. Also, I can hardly smell anything. It just smells like air. Oh yeah, I haven't really talked much about scents. This area, if you are used to not really smelling anything, then this place basically doesn't really smell like anything unless you get really close to something and start smelling like bark. I wonder if it'll end up smelling like something. And if I end up smelling something, that'll be funny. Though, someone can dream. Anyways, okay, now I'm getting a bit more of a sweet smell, and it's now gone. I wonder if that's a geocache. There's no point. I was wondering if that was a geocache over there. Probably might be. Anyways, yesterday I was recording some geocaching in Rumballara. Sadly, of course, I didn't end up finding it, which was for something that's considered easy. That's considered like the difficulty 2. It's pretty fucking hard to find, given the terrain. Well, I reckon now I could find it unless it was stolen. Since it is 8 years old, probably been stolen at some point. But you never know. If it was stolen, then maybe you could have removed the geocache tracker thing. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's not like that type of stuff matters too much. It just means someone's stuff got stolen. Well, yeah, I reckon that when you make a geocache, you should these days shouldn't make it anything you'd be worried about losing, since, well, you're basically putting it out into the world, so you want to be worried that you're going to make sure that it's nothing you wouldn't want to get stolen. Actually, why am I talking about geocaching? I've only found like one. I'm not some sort of expert. I'm just using common sense as usual to understand stuff. Which, if I had a superpower, my superpower would be the power of common sense. I know that may sound very, very basic, but turkeys, bush turkey, brah, oi, brah, mate, oi, mate. What you doing in the bushes, mate? Oi, mate. Bush turkeys, brah. Bushies, brah. I should probably stop. Anyways, overall, should probably talk about YouTube on it. So, I've noticed that a bit of a change in viewership is now. I've got a bit of a change in viewership, which is more or less India rather than Indonesia, which I guess is pretty good. But I've had most of my audience for quite a long time was Indonesia, so I figured that maybe I should focus more on my content on Indonesia rather than India. But it doesn't really matter now. Just if it does change, I will try to gear my content more towards showing people what showing people what Australia is like. Since I don't think our government tourist ads would be the best source of knowing what it's like here. I guess this our government wasn't wrong when they said see you in the NT, see you in the NT. If you start it out loud, if you say that all together as a word, you know what that is. And if you've seen the ad, you know that. It's funny. The fact that they were willing to do that, to pull such fucking shit. Oh, this is new. Oh, I guess some trees broke. Maybe I should be a bit careful around here. When I think about it, that would be a good idea. Perhaps the turkeys are off to the other side. The terrain here is awesome, though. Fucking hell, I can't swing on you today. Fine. That's an old log. It's a really old log. Turkeys, brah. Seems turkeys are the things making noises in the forest. It smells a bit more, today the forest smells a bit more mossy. And it smells more open and mossy. Anyways, this area just feels like I'm in a dinosaur enclosure or something. Which is why I get paranoid a lot. It smells like a forest. It smells like what I assume most people think a forest smells like. Then again, what I think a forest smells like is basically smelling wood-like stuff. But I guess that's not what a forest smells like. That's what a lumber mill smells like. So, anyways, yeah. That's like an area I wouldn't go into. See? I still wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend going in there. It's probably loaded with parasites. There's a good chance it's loaded with a bunch of fucking parasites. It's not like, oh my god, it's just probably infested. Probably with lice or some shit. But it's not really my problem, since I'm not the one jumping in there. At least I don't plan on jumping in there. If I do, that would be weird. These rocks are arranged in a footpath. Then again, they could just be broken rocks. It would make sense if they are rocks. See you in the NT. God, I shouldn't say that out loud. People would assume that I'm a tourist. If anyone walks by and I say, see you in the NT, they're going to think I'm a tourist or some shit. Which I'm not. I live here. At least, not in the forest at least, but I do live in Australia. So, it's best I don't, be a dumb fuck. And act like, oh yeah, I'm a tourist, brah. No. Also, nobody says shrimp on the barbie. As most of you would know, we here don't say shrimp on the barbie. We say prawn skewers. Then again, most of us don't really I mean, like it took me a while to even know that people here in Australia eat porn skewers. But I guess there are still people here that do enjoy prawn skewers. It's not shrimp on the barbie, it's prawn skewers. I know I sound like a broken record, repeating things in the past, but well, I mean, there are people that actually seem to assume that people in Australia say shrimp on barbie, which we don't. We say prawn skewers, and even then, most people, I'd be surprised if there even were prawn skewers. I mean, like I would, other people might not. Either way, we're getting higher up. Once I get to the top, I'm going to end the video and then I'm going to listen to music on the way down. If I don't, well, I guess that's that. And I'm not going to the very top of the mountain, I'm going to what I consider the top, which is basically towards the end of this part of the trail. It would be weird to find cultists here. No, it does seem like an area where you would find cultists, but it isn't. Jeez. Sometimes I wonder why my legs are fucking giving up on me. And then I realise I walk on a mountain a lot. Which then I say to myself, you walk up a fucking mountain. How are you so tired? How are you so tired from walking up a little ramp? You've literally been walking up a fucking mountain. You imbecile. Because that's what I say to myself. Because, jeez, it's tiring to walk up here. Anyways, the scenery is awesome though. Anyways, given the way that the sun travels, so let's say the sun's that way, sun's that direction, so my house would be facing that direction. Because my house has a good view of the sunset, not the sunrise, sadly. But I guess it's not really a bad thing. But either way, I just figured that maybe explaining that would be pretty cool, but I guess it's not. Either way, the place that I'm walking in is pretty much as you'd expect. It's pretty good. Pretty good trail. I'd recommend it. There's a lot of different entrances to this trail, but just don't take the way that I take, which is basically leading to my house. Since, you know, just don't take the way that I usually take, unless you want to get recorded, which I don't want to record people without their consent, since that's pretty scummy, honestly. I don't want to record any of yous that might be subscribed to my channel, or anyone else that might be running a YouTube channel. Because if you are from a big YouTube channel, then, well, the fact that I've recorded you basically means that I'd get quote-unquote clout. Which, no, I don't want fucking clout. Or at least, I mean, I do, but I don't want to be a fucking clout chaser. That's just all like, I'm a fucking hard cunt, I'm a fucking hard cunt. Oh, I prank, I kiss my sister. That makes me a fucking hard cunt. Oh yeah, brah. What did you say to me? You know I kiss my sister? I don't want to see my sister on those fuckwits that make content out of fucking pranking their family, which are probably actors, by kissing them. Anyways, there's also fucking naked yoga, which is weird. I'm probably not gonna end the video, but either way, actually now that I think about it, is that porn that I basically streamed basically naked yoga? Oh, if it is, if YouTube considers it naked yoga, I'm probably gonna question the algorithm. a lot more than I already do. Since if you're able to record your vagina or your penis or vagina online and it gets monetized and ads on it, I don't think you're gonna be very qualified to run one of the biggest fucking companies in the world. If you're allowed, if you feel the need to put advertisements on literal porn, like advertisements that are not even porn ads, just ads for like fucking actually not fucking, but ads of like just a bunch of fucking toasters or some shit on basically porn. I don't think you're fit to run a fucking billion-dollar company or some shit. Might not be a billion, might be a million, but who fucking cares? What's the difference at this point? At this point, I mean, aside from a slight increase in number, but honestly, it's just weird. Anyways, I plan on purchasing a hentai game on Steam. JK, I probably can't even play it on my Oculus. And there's the fact that I need to purchase it with money. And if I were to purchase it with money, I'd need to use my own credit card. Make sure my mum doesn't monitor my fucking credit card. Yeah, that would be. So yeah, there's just two obstacles. Getting a credit card, make sure that my family doesn't monitor my fucking credit card. At least, hopefully they don't monitor the things that I purchase. Fucking hell, because I plan on purchasing a Spellfo body pillow, and I guess an Asuna. No, not an Asuna body pillow. Probably a Monster Musume Mia body pillow. Then again, the body pillows that probably being sold are probably a bit. Let's see. I'm probably a bit lewd. Either way, I could probably purchase them once I have a functioning job. I'm gonna save up to get a giant pregnancy pillow, so I can get two body pillows, and then I put them on both sides. Because have you seen pregnancy pillows? They basically looks like the result of stitching two body pillows to a regular pillow, forming the shape of trousers. It's perfect for putting two body pillow sheets on. Like, geez, it's as if it wasn't even meant for pregnancy. It's more for body pillows. So it's more for flexing the amount of body pillows you have, which is funny since, you know. Anyways, it wouldn't take a detective to understand what my other Twitter accounts are, unless actually, depending on how people, you know, perceive me, might be take a detective. Anyways, once I get a pregnancy pillow, I'm gonna buy two body pillows, and then I'm gonna put them on my bed, probably hide it under my bed in the day, or in my closet in the day, and then use it at night. By use, I mean literally just sleep on it. What do you think I mean by use, you dirty fucks? Yeah, I'm sorry, but either way, it's not like I have a big enough audience of people to really care for the people. It's not like, not only is my audience not big enough to really give a shit, but you guys, you lasses and lassos seem very. You lasses and lassos. Actually, that's something the Click said. The Click says it's not like he really cares. Not like he would really care since I'm so small. But I guess it's only fair to be a bit more original. But either way, my beliefs are are pretty good. I'm pretty open-minded, if I do say so myself. I just don't like the idea of basically. Well, first of all, my beliefs include being an advocate for total equality. 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 I'd be I'd probably consider myself an advocate for true gender equality. If you know what that means. Anyways, pretty much, and my political views would be I don't really give a shit. Whoever's in charge, it's gonna be an asshole no matter what. Not really an asshole, like a dickhead no matter what. So, you know, it doesn't really matter who you vote for. You just gotta make sure that they don't be fuckwits and ruin the way, and make sure that they don't negatively fuck with the way that you live your life. If they're obviously a tyrant, you wouldn't fucking vote for them. But if they're obvious, but if they unless they say they're gonna do, unless they actually do something that you'd look forward to, then well, you should vote for them. But if they're a tyrant but they are very kind, then would that really make them a tyrant? No, it wouldn't. I would assume not. I'm not that invested in politics. Basically, if as long as they aren't an arsehole, I don't care. How the fuck did I get past this web? I got past a fucking giant web. Jeez. Anyways, and when it comes to racial views, I don't really care. I'm pretty much the I'm pretty much won the genetic lottery since I'm both indigenous, autistic, I have ADHD. I'm an Australian. I'm not a mental patient in terms of being a fuckwit, and I'm also really invested in regretting the dumb shit I do. Since, I've regretted a lot of shit that I've done when I was a kid. Like, I was a complete fucking dumb cunt. I know this may seem harsh, but trust me, I want to fucking kick my if I'm at a time machine, I would use it to find a way to perfectly fucking kick myself, to kick my past self, or like punch myself, to punch my past self or kick my past self. That's how much I regret past decisions. I don't care if they're a fucking child, because they're still me, and basically kicking them is equivalent to kicking yourself. And yeah, basically, if I got the chance to use a time machine, I wouldn't use it to check out the dinosaurs. I'd use it to fucking kick myself. Then I'd use it to go back to my present day. I don't care if I wouldn't really give a shit if the world would somehow get controlled by neo-Nazis. As long as I get to kick myself, I'm fine with it. Since I fucking hate how fucking dumb I am sometimes. You know, I used to think that the word sex meant fucking make out, like meant making out or kissing. And that's all the information you need. honestly, there's no more information you need, considering that how much I call myself a dumb cunt, because if I'm saying that I used to think that's what sex meant, then, well, you can just imagine the fucking weird shit that I've said to people. Like, jeez, I really don't understand how I could be such a fuckwit. Anyways, also the fact that I have always loved watching the documentaries, so you just imagine where that leads. Anyways, I guess I'm fairly smart. I mean, I guess I am. I'm not actually. I don't think I'm very smart. But any intelligence you may think I have, that's mainly because of my ability to be good at using common sense for a situation. Well, usually use common sense. If I find that there's a much funnier way to do something, even if it doesn't end in the result I want to, I'd probably take the funny route. Right. Then again, I'm not very great at comedy. I mean, I've come up with a couple racist jokes in my past, back in the day. Well, of course, I'm basically a teenager. So basically, saying back in the day means I came up with these jokes when I was a child. But when I think of them now, I realize, oh, those are fucking racist. Those are pretty racist jokes. Maybe I should be more considerate and not, probably shouldn't make those jokes around the wrong person. Since, well, why wouldn't you make a racist joke around the wrong person? Alright, because a lot of people are very sensitive and a lot of people also do not enjoy stereotypes, not enjoy people that they're friends with. They're making pretty much buying into the stereotypes of the race that they're part of. So well, once again, that's basically using common sense. To find a better way to do stuff. If you can't use violence, well, you might as well be kind and sincere. Since if you become kind and sincere to someone that knows you hate them, then they're obviously going to be very suspicious of you, and they're going to become as paranoid as hell, and then they're going to eventually, and then they're going to be. And then if you befriend their friends and like always hang out with them while acting kind and sincere with them the entire time that they know you, they're always going to be very paranoid of their friends afterwards, and just very much always keep their guard up and never enjoy themselves. That's how you be cruel, okay? That's why on my Twitter account I say the best way to be cruel is to be kind and sincere. The way that you get back at someone that obviously knows that they hate you is to act like a complete angel to them once they know that you hate them. They're always going to be very suspicious of you and always keep their guard up and yada yada yada. I already explained that. So anyways, like and subscribe. You get the drill. Bye.